Let me start by saying this: I love my bike. I've owned my Honda Gold Wing for almost a decade, and it's my pride and joy. It's not just transportation, it's freedom on two wheels. It's custom built, polished to perfection, and something I'd never sell at any price. Unfortunately, my new neighbors didn't see it that way. When I moved into my quiet cul-de-sac last summer, everything seemed peaceful. Nice houses, tidy lawns, and one overbearing HOA president named Karen. She lived 3 doors down, and everyone whispered about how she treated the neighborhood like her personal kingdom. The first time she introduced herself, she walked up to my driveway while I was waxing the gold wing. "Karen, oh, what a lovely motorcycle. My son's been wanting one just like that. How much do you want for it?" Me, "It's not for sale."
Karen, oh, don't be SHY.
"Everything has a price."
Me, "Not this one."
Her smile twitched.
"You'll change your mind."
"My son just got his license and needs something safe to ride."
I laughed.
A 1,800 cubic centimeters touring bike isn't exactly a starter motorcycle.
She frowned.
"You'll regret being rude." I thought that was the end of it.
Spoiler alert, it wasn't.
A week later, I came home from work and found fingerprints all over the bike. My seat had been moved, the mirrors adjusted, and there were scuff marks near the stand. Someone had definitely tried to ride it. I checked my camera footage. Sure enough, it was Karen's teenage son, maybe 17, trying to start my gold wing with a screwdriver jammed into the ignition slot. I walked straight over to their house. Karen opened the door, sipping wine like she'd been waiting for me. Me, "Your son tried to steal my motorcycle." Karen, "He was borrowing it."
Me, "That's theft." Karen, "Don't be dramatic."
"You don't even use it every day." He just wanted to feel the wind in his hair. I told her if it happened again, I'd call the cops. She rolled her eyes and said, "You'll be calling them for yourself when the HOA hears about your attitude." 2 days later, I found an HOA violation notice taped to my door.
The reason?
Unsanctioned vehicle storage. Must remove motorcycle from view within 72 hours. I laughed so hard I nearly cried. My property wasn't even under HOA jurisdiction, it was a border lot, excluded when the community expanded. So I wrote her a short letter. Per county records, my property is exempt from HOA control. Attempt further enforcement and I'll pursue harassment charges. That should have been the end. But Karen doesn't end things, she escalates them. The very next weekend, I was sitting in my garage polishing the bike when I heard shouting. Her son was marching up my driveway again, helmet in hand. "Mom said I can take it today. You're being selfish." I stood up slowly. "Touch that bike and you'll regret it."
He snorted.
"What are you gonna do? Mom says she'll have you kicked out of the neighborhood." Then, he actually grabbed the handlebars. That's when I pulled out my phone and started recording. Me, "You are attempting to steal private property.
Step away."
He froze for a second, then yelled, "I'll call the cops. Mom said this bike belongs to the HOA anyway." Within minutes, Karen came storming down the street with her phone to her ear, screaming about how I was assaulting her minor child. When the officers arrived, she immediately started pointing and shouting.
"Karen, that's him. Arrest him.
He attacked my son and stole his motorcycle." The officers turned to me. I calmly played the video I'd just taken, her son trying to take the gold wing while admitting his mom gave him permission. The cops' expressions went from neutral to fed up in seconds.
"Officer, ma'am, this is pretty clear.
Your son attempted theft." "Karen, you can't arrest him. I'm the HOA president." "Officer, and I'm not your security detail."
Then came the best part.
As they started writing the report, Karen screamed, "You're going to regret this. I know the state attorney. I'll have your badge." The older officer smiled and said, "Oh really? So does he." He pointed to me. Karen blinked.
"What?"
Me, "I'm meeting with the state attorney on Monday. I'm the department's community liaison officer." The silence that followed was golden. Her face went pale, her son started crying, and the officers escorted them both home. The next day, I filed a trespassing order and handed over the camera footage to the HOA's Regional Oversight Board. Turns out, Karen had already been warned for multiple harassment complaints from other residents.